Christian Palestinian Aramaic, Matthew 1:23, the second part. In this second part video, we can delve more into the words of this text. First off, the virgin word. Now, you're probably familiar with the controversy in Hebrew where Isaiah 7:14 has Alma. It does not have Betullah, which is considered often in the scholarly literature to be more of a word that specifies a virgin versus a young woman. Now, it appears the Septuagint translator chose to use Parthenos for both of these words. So just the question for us today is, what did the Christian Palestinian Aramaic translator think? The fact that he used the word related to the Hebrew Betullah, does that mean he believed that this word specifically meant virgin in Matthew 1:23? Well, firstly, considering he's a Christian, this is Christian Palestinian Aramaic, he probably did believe that this was virgin. That having been said, in our surviving Christian Palestinian Aramaic literature, we don't have a word that has the same function as Alma in Hebrew. So that's where the state of that question is. Secondly, can we look at Isaiah 7:14 in Christian Palestinian Aramaic and compare it to Matthew 1:23? Yes, we can. For example, we can go to the Palestinian Syriac Lectionary, edited by Agnes Smith Lewis. Here is the relevant text. Let's focus in on Isaiah 7:14. Let's make it big, and let's transfer it into Christian Palestinian Aramaic font. We can compare with what we have just seen in Matthew 1:23. And what I've done with the single letters put in green is show spelling differences. More interesting is what is within the green rectangles. The Isaiah 7:14 reading in Christian Palestinian Aramaic is the absolute state, Betullah, basically. So that is a virgin. On the bottom is the emphatic state, a virgin or the virgin. So it appears that the Matthew 23 edition is more specific about who that virgin is. And of course, in context, we're talking about Mary. Also, look at these. In the Isaiah text, we have a pa'al, perfect, third-person feminine singular as expected. Whereas on the bottom, as we already talked about in the first video, that's third-person masculine singular for some reason, which doesn't seem right. Now, as we conclude, it is interesting, of course, both of these words are translated from a Greek original, the Septuagint, and then the Greek New Testament, which is most likely texatai. And we remember in Greek, we don't have gender specificity in this case. So the Isaiah 7:14 translator chose the feminine, the Matthew 1:23 translator chose the masculine. Interesting. Let's continue reading Matthew 1:23.